Hey folks, hello family and friends. It's EB on the AT, only now we're on the LT right now. Starting off at 6:35 on Tuesday, June 18th. Walking across, I don't know what river this is, Winooski River? Oops, Winooski River. But we are beginning, and of course, as luck would have it, I'm starting in the middle of a big heat wave. Although right now it's 6:30. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Today's a big climb, 3,500 foot, up and over Mount Bolton to Puffer Shelter. We're doing 13 miles today. So here we go. LT northbound. The pack is heavy. Well, it's not quite 30, but it's almost. And I got about almost 2 liters of water I'm carrying, which on the AT that was unusual because you're onto water, but I don't know what the water situation is, although I'm sure the water is plentiful. But yeah, I'm getting a nice early start. Had a great breakfast from Nancy and Jeff. Thank you folks for accommodations. You're a blessing for sure. Yeah, I don't know. So let's go. Here's the LT. I guess we got a little bit of a road walk here. I got a sign about the long trail. It says 261, but it's expanded by 10 miles. So fortunately we don't have a road walk, but we're walking parallel to the road. There's the old familiar white blazes. I seem to be attracted to white blazes. Come upon this big rock. This is a used area, so I guess people do rock climbing up here. Interesting. Well, I got off the road and I'm climbing up. Fortunately, no big rock scrambles today. Tomorrow, Mansfield, the largest mountain in Vermont, will be a different story, I think. But today is just a long grind up. That's about an hour and 50 minutes into the hike. I crossed a stream, which I got some water from. I'm not carrying it. I drank it right there. It's getting more humid out, but we've been climbing. This is the first flat section I've had in the last hour and a half. So yeah, it's humid, but it's still relatively cool temperatures. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of switchbacks, so we don't have to virtually climb up the side of the mountain. There's a lot of switchbacks, which helps. So it's a nice day, sunny day. Gonna be hot, unfortunately. Nothing I can do about that. Just put one foot in front of the other. There's the sun. That's all you can do, one foot in front of the other. Here's my first views of my trip. Oh, I should have gotten out my peak finder app to see what I'm looking at. Yeah, let me do that. I'll be right back to you. All right, so right there, that little hump, right, oops, now I can't get my finger to get out of focus, but it's right to the left, that little bump there. That's Whiteface Mountain. I'll be there in 3 days. Peak finder didn't tell me what these mountains were. It's about 9 o'clock now. No breeze. Been praying for a breeze, but nothing yet. Buchanan Shelter, point 3. It's 10:45. Good place to take a break. Maybe we'll have lunch. And there's water there. I ran all through my 2 liters of water already in 3 hours out here. 4 hours. Well, it turns out 0.3 miles is mostly downhill, and it's so hot and humid today that I don't feel like going back up it. So we may do with the stream. Got some water. It's trickling, but it's doable. And we had lunch. So the shelter is that way. It's about another, I don't know, 0.2 miles or 0.3. I know, probably 0.1. But you know what? There's a big down. And I just don't feel like going up it. This is a kind of a down anyway to get here. So anyway, we have to go up it. We have 4 miles to the shelter that I planned on staying in. And it is 11:45. So my pace is not that great. I mean, it's only 1.7 miles an hour. But it, like I say, it's really humid today. It's killing me. So we'll see what time I get there. There's another shelter 3 miles away, and fortunately it's somewhat down. There's a descent you have to get down too. We have to go up and over Bolton Mountain right now. Well, and another 2 miles, and then the other shelter is right on the other side of the summit. So it's 11:45. Let's go. Oh, by the way, I am totally wet, head to toe. Well, not my toes. My feet are nice and dry, but my shirt is wet. My pants are wet. My underpants are wet. I mean, I'm just wet, and it's all sweat from the humidity. Just thought you'd like to know that. So we came to this Harrington's View, so we're going to check this out. It's over here. I dropped my pack. So let's go see what Harrington's View looks like. Whoa, what was that noise? Sound like a foghorn. Wow, here's Harrington's View. I'm not going to get up in this rock. But wow. Oh man, is that... I bet you that's Mount Mansfield. I'll be going over that tomorrow. 4,400 foot elevation, tallest in Vermont. Oh, nice breeze up here too. Whew. There's some ski runs over there. I don't know what that is, what ski resort that is. Yeah, Harrington's View, everybody. There's rock formations here. I've been walking by some of these. They're unbelievable. We're about, maybe 2750 elevation. Definitely has changed to more pine, scrubby pine. Yeah, these things are amazing. I've been walking by several of them. Still very humid. I'm getting a little bit of a breeze further up I go, but still very humid. Okay, rock formations. We are now at 3,200 foot elevation. We started out today at 400. So yeah, I've been climbing all day in this heat. And my pack thermometer says it's 80 degrees. Now, given that my pack thermometer is about 20 years old, but still, it's just like a bubble thermometer. Bulb, I should say. Well, that's kind of weird. My screen just went dark. I don't know if you saw anything, but I couldn't see a thing. I thought my phone died. Anyway, we're going up still. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm about 1.5 miles from the summit of Burrlington Mountain. No views, obviously, although coming up on one a little bit. But I just want to see what the forest looks like at 3,000 foot elevation. All pines. Still humid and hot. Up to Burrlington Mountain, to the summit, which I understand is viewless, so I don't know what we're going to see. Probably see nothing. So we're up at a clearing here. That's the top of Burrlington Mountain, about 1 mile and 2/10 away. Yeah. And this is what the rest of the view looks like. And you can see, not a breeze to be had. Okay. Well, I have to hiking all day. That's kind of depressing that I have to go that far to get there, to the top. And then the shelter's only about 0.7 down. Well, about an hour later, I finally made it up this mountain. The viewless Burrlington Mountain. You think you worked so damn hard, you get at least a little view, but nothing. 3,680 feet. And it's only 0.7 to the shelter down. Hallelujah. There it is, folks. Now we're at the summit. Still viewless. Bummer. There's Mount Mansfield, tomorrow's logistical challenge, physical challenge. I hope it's not as hot as it is today, going up there. Heading to Puffer Shelter. Hopefully there's water there. I don't know, I kind of doubt it. I've seen a lot of dried up streams. We'll see. Here we are, Puffer Shelter. And look at the view we got from the shelter. Pretty nice, huh? And there's tomorrow's Mount Mansfield in the background. But pretty nice. I'm not going to sleep in a shelter. I found a hammock site just right to the camera's right. Oh. So we'll set up and see how that works. Get back to you. Well, I'm all set up. Obviously, as I thought, I'm the only one here in the shelter, and that's a good thing. It's kind of tough getting finding a spot, but I did, as you can see. And there's bugs, flies all over the place. Oops. Oh, man. Yeah, this is good. There's flies everywhere. Not black flies, but just like house flies and bugs. And I'm glad I brought my my long sleeve shirt and long pants, because I need them. As soon as I started setting up, I started getting bitten alive. So anyway, today's wrap up. It's only 20 after 5. I got 3 more hours of sunlight. So the wrap up here for today is ridiculous. 10.3 miles, hard miles for my first day. But what the problem was the heat and the humidity. That was not so much the heat, but the humidity. That was the killer for me. Anyway, 10.3, and tomorrow we're going over there to Mount Mansfield, as I showed you earlier. The stream here is really, it's trickling. Here, let me give you a shot of the stream. Hold on a second, how I get my water. Do you see that little leaf that somebody stuck in there? There's a little spout, and this is the brook here that's supposed to be streaming. But as you can see, oops, sorry. As you can see, it's not. So thank goodness somebody put that there, because that's the only way I would get water here. And it's a little brown, but it's still, I filter it, it tastes like anything else. Good water. I must have consumed today probably about 9 liters of water. And that's the most I've ever drank before. So anyway, that's it for now. Day 1 of the LT Lasher, long ass section hiker. That's what that stands for. So thanks for watching. Have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Good night. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. Last night, or yesterday, I drove up here and parked at what's called Journey's End Road, which is the end of the journey of the Lawn Trail. So Jeff and Nancy Comstock picked me up. I stayed at their place last night. They cooked me breakfast. And they're true trail angels. They do a lot of work on the AT and the Lawn Trail. So these are these folks. I just want to show. We went out to dinner last night. So this is a little video clip of dinner.
Oh, Ernie.
So this is my pre-hike dinner. I'll explain later. Well, you've already understood because I'm going to put this before the rest of the video. And my haircut is hiking ready, so you know I'm going to bust my ass out there.
I think you look good, Ernie. You look good.
Okay, that's it. I wanted to just show that to you. Once again, see you later. Happy trails, everybody.